What is going on, everyone? It is Tyler McKinney back here again. And today we got some XFL, we got some USFL, and we got some other stuff that we need to talk about. So let's start from the top with the USFL stuff. And listen, I feel good. I feel great. Why? Because I was right. I told you it would happen, and it happened literally like a day later. What am I talking about? Well, I'm talking about Ryan Willis joining the USFL, or going back home to the Spring League 4.0. If you remember, he was on the lineman and won the league MVP and won the championship with the lineman back in 2021. And I know it's the USFL now, but really it's just the Spring League all spruced up. And it makes sense, and for him to go back there, he did well there, he fits there, and yeah, it's good for everyone. It's good for the players, it's good for the coaches, it's good for the rest of the staff, and it's good for us fans, and it's something that we like to see here. I've said this from the get-go, and I'm going to continue to say this, that not everybody fits every place and, everywhere. This isn't Madden where a guy has a score and you can just insert him based upon his stats that he has and he'll do just fine in any system. Sometimes guys just don't fit places for one reason or another. They might clash personality-wise. They might not fit well in the scheme. The way that they play the game doesn't translate well in where they're at. There's a lot of factors that are there. It's just, though, good that there are more and more opportunities, and having both of these leagues, yes, having both of the leagues helps all of us, and we all win. All of us that want to have football. So this is exciting, and too, I think you're going to see Brian Scott show up back in the USFL. Just give it some time, he'll be back there. Now, moving on to the XFL. We are literally 10 days away from kickoff, and I am getting more and more excited as the days go on. It seems to be that we're getting more and more stuff, and it's getting me more and more giddy. Today, we got something amazing. It's not really, it's an app, but I will say, it looks sleek, it looks clean, you can tell when the games are, you can look at all of your favorite teams. It did kind of bother me, though, that I had to pick a favorite team. Maybe down in the comment section, maybe guess which team it was that I picked. But yeah, I had to pick a team to get the app to come up, and it wanted me to turn on location things, and luckily you can deny that as you go through setting it up, but I really didn't like all of the evasiveness of it, and really all it is just their glorified website. They've got their news on there, they've got their YouTube videos, their videos of all their interviews, their stuff that they've been doing, which is great, their social media kind of links, but really it's just a place for them to make money, which is fine with me. Make money off of us, because remember, the name of the game is as us, the fans, to support them. So yeah, we'll go out and we'll support the spring leagues here, and especially the XFL. But it looks clean, it's sleek, it's nice, I like it. I wish that they had more content in it. I wish they had the rosters in there and things like that, but I understand right now things are still in flux. They're still they still have to get down to their rosters. There's still a lot of cuts that need to be made. So I totally understand that. And too, with guys who are getting literally supposed to be the starting quarterbacks and are getting released, it's just kind of what you have. But it's sleek, it's nice, and it's a way for you to go buy tickets, to buy merch, and to get information directly from them with one click on either your Android or your Apple device. So hey, yeah, it's great. I think it's awesome, wonderful, and it's a good, clean addition to having things. Now, moving on, and I do want to give a shout out to Mitchell Still. Mitchell, thank you very much for bringing this to my attention, and I think that this is absolutely fabulous, and this goes back into what I was talking about yesterday. Brett Hundley reportedly is making $200,000 in the XFL, which, hey, listen, you're only doing it for really let's just say, 4 months total that he'll actually be playing with them. If they play throughout the championship game. So yeah, for $200,000 for 4 weeks, 4 months worth of work, yeah, I'd take that. And really, as we've kind of figured this out before, roughly a guy who, if you're on an NFL roster throughout the whole season, if you're on their practice squad, you're going to make somewhere roughly around $120,000. So it's more than going and staying on a on a practice squad, and you get to play football. So I think that it's great. They need to do this, continue to do this. They did this in the 2020 season, and this is great. Like I've said, and I'm a broken record, and I really don't care. I'm going to say this until I'm blue in the face, and people will understand it, and hopefully we can get this thing to continue to be to have for years to come, and that's what spring football, and that's football year around. This is only helping players, it's only helping coaches, it's only helping us fans and the rest of the people around these teams. The more that these guys make, the more it's going to entice, better quality, higher quality, and it's just going to elevate the play. Now, right now, with it, you're saying to me, oh, well, Tyler, the XFL's getting all of the good talent, and, the other guys in the USFL, they're kind of getting the lesser, right now, just remember that we have competition, and the XFL and the USFL are both in this for the long haul. The Fox has made it very, very plain, and, very evident that they are planning on sticking this thing out, and they're pretty much just taking the tortoise route of things. Whereas the XFL, they were a little bit behind because they didn't get in with things last year, and they are a little bit more flashy. I kind of like that. Don't get me wrong. Now, initially taking 2 years to get themselves back in the swing of things, I thought was kind of. I wasn't too keen on that, and I thought that they might be bluffing us some with it. But hey, listen, they held true so far, and we'll see them out with it. But for them to pay money to get these quarterbacks in means that Fox is going. If Fox wants to stay and compete in this space, they're going to have to at some point here start to spend money. Might not be this year, but definitely next year they're going to have to start spending money. And the hope is that fans will show up to these 4 different locations this year and pay to see their home teams. That's the hope. Not necessarily get fans in the stands every game, but hopefully that, that when the home team, like for instance, when the Michigan Panthers play, that they're going to get a lot of fans from Michigan that are going to show up to the stadiums. They're going to start to make money there. They're going to have some merchandise. They're going to do things like that. But they've been slow and steady wins the race. The XFL has kind of been a little bit more flashy and putting a little bit more out there with that. So we'll see how things all transpire. But all in all, Brett Hundley, congratulations to you. Good job, sir. Spend it well, have fun playing the game that you love. And that's the key thing here is, man, my mouth is getting dry. It's a game that we all love and that we want to see more of. And things like this only help out. They don't hinder. So, spread the love. Support them, both leagues, watch both leagues, and we'll continue to get more, and we'll continue to get better. We'll get better athletes, better competition, better play, all the way around with it. So, for me, the sky's looking up. I'm excited. We're gonna get more football, and yeah. So I'm running out of kind of. My mouth's really dry, and so yeah, I feel almost a little bit like I'm rambling with stuff with it, but you get the drift. You good night. You get it. You understand. You know where I'm coming from, and just continue to watch. I will get out the rest of those breakdowns of all of the rest of the teams. I'm going to get those out shortly, but I just wanted to touch on that briefly here. And just say that what I'm seeing is a good thing and a good thing for us as fans, and we just need to get excited and have fun with it. All right, want to know your comments down in the comment section. We'll continue things down there. All right, listen, guys, I know that you're busy, and I know that I'm busy, so let's get on out of here. You have a good night. Bye.